Good morning, 8th grade. Welcome to our end of the year program for you, celebrating your 3-year journey now through Greensburg Junior High School. We're very, very excited for you. Welcome families and friends who are with us in the audience, and those of you who are watching at home. Students, can you turn around and welcome those folks? Wave to them. And welcome them. We're excited that you're all here to celebrate the accomplishments of these young folks up here. Okay, so if everything goes planned, and if we're all cooperative and helping each other get up and down, we're going to spend about the next hour celebrating your accomplishments. And so we're very excited. You guys have worked really, really hard. And there's a lot of great stories that have come out of this group. So the very first person we're going to bring to the podium, as you guys know, we've got a lot of different programming, a lot of different opportunities, is Miss Sandra Gabbard. She's going to talk to you about the Be the Wall role model for this school year.
Good morning, students. For this award, I'm speaking on behalf of the Community Action Coalition and the Greensboro Prevention Group. The CAC and the GPG work to reduce alcohol, tobacco, and drug use among our community, especially among our youth. One of the ways we encourage youth like you to make smart choices is by publishing our Be the Wall role model posters. This year, we were happy to have one of your own classmates featured on our posters. The student was selected because of their ability to make smart, healthy choices. At this time, we'd like to give him a small memento of his time as the Be the Wall role model poster for Greensburg. Ethan Miller, will you come forward?
This time, while individual sports have given out awards their various seasons, there are some school-wide recognitions we would like to recognize, and we're going to turn things over to Mr. Rigney.
Good morning. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is John Rigney. I'm the athletic director here at Greensburg Junior High School, and humbly proud of these kids for all that they do and all that they offer to us here at Greensburg Junior High. Along with the completion of the Freeland application, candidates are asked to complete an information sheet for the All Sports Award. It is important to note that the Freeland Award, which we will get to here soon, comes from this list of all sports candidates. Criteria for the award includes each athlete must have accumulated at least 4 athletic letters, completed the Freeland All Sports application with an essay, and then additional information that is on the application. Some of that information includes sports participated in at the junior high school, awards, records at the junior high school, groups that they are involved in here at the school, groups that they are involved in outside of the school, and then academic awards. At this time, I'd like to invite those All Sports Award winners to the front of the auditorium as I call your name to receive your Medal of Accomplishment. I would also like to invite Dr. James Freeland and his wife Mary to the front to help distribute the medals for All Sports Award winners. Our first recipient, Ella Kate Stewart. Sophie Buning. Lulu Webb. Olivia Bishop. Madeline Risher. And Eleanor Davis. Our male recipients are Jai Jackson, Bentley Sagister, Micah Reynolds, Jackson Tacolby, David Stallsmith, and Colton Schmidt. These are our all sports recipients. At the conclusion of the 8th grade awards, out in front of the Freeland display in the athletic hallway, we will have you, along with the Freeland, the undefeated record holders, pictures taken with parents and their group. You may be seated. We also give special recognition awards here at the junior high school for school-breaking performances, undefeated seasons during the 2024-25 school year. For the males, this individual was 27-0 in wrestling, an undefeated regular and postseason record, was 8-0 in shot put, undefeated, regular and postseason, was 8-0 in discus, undefeated for the season and regular postseasons. He was also is now a school record holder in the shot put and discus. In shot, he had a put of 53 feet, 7.5 inches. In discus, he had a throw of 153 and 7 inches. In addition to this, he was the 2024-25 IHS WCA Middle Schooling Wrestle State Champion. This individual is Jai Jackson. Also in our special recognition, this individual was 16-0 in wrestling, undefeated for the season, regular and postseason. That individual is Bentley Sagister. record holder in several events, but she does not attend GJHS. She's a St. Mary's student. Her name is Riley O'Mara. She is a record holder here in the sport of swimming. Records this year that she broke was in the 400 freestyle, the 100 freestyle, the 50 freestyle, and the 200 freestyle. All tremendous accomplishments by Riley. Continuing on with our GJHS students, this is a track and field award in the shot put. Abby Porter for a throw of 26 feet and 5 inches. Our last special recognition award goes also to track and field. This individual ran the 200-meter hurdles and set a record of 30 seconds, .61 runner shooting. And now for the Freeland Award. The Freeland Award, named after a former employee at Greensburg Community Schools, Norman Freeland, has been presented since 1970-71 school year to the top male and female athletes considered by secret vote by the coaches to the best participating athletes at Greensburg Junior High School for that year. It is important to note that the Freeland Award is not a popularity contest, rather an award that is earned. Besides writing an essay as a part of their application process, various athletic and non-athletic activities, attitude, effort, school citizenship, and coachability will most certainly be considered by each coach when voting for the athlete. Each recipient will receive a personal plaque along with permanent recognition in the trophy case. At this time, I'd like to introduce our special guest, Dr. James Freeland, and his wife, Mary, to the podium to give us a little historical background of the Freeland Award.
Last day of school, right? Okay, that's why I see all those smiles. Okay. Well, I'll tell you a little bit about the award and why it was named after my father. He was born in DuPont. How many of you know where DuPont is? You know? Sure. Very small town to the east of us here. But he was the first one out of 3 siblings to attend college. He was the opportunity to do that, and he had an opportunity to go to a place that no longer exists now, called Central Normal. It's on the west side of Indianapolis. But he finished his degree at a place where I know all of you know about, and that's Butler University. So he started with in one place, and then had an opportunity to finish that when he was at Butler. Dad was a high school and college athlete. He participated in 3 different sports: basketball, baseball, and track were the 3 sports that he enjoyed the most. He always talked about the fact that his only home run in baseball he hit at Ball State University, that was the height of one of his things. But he also then enjoyed coaching, which he did later in life. He coached basketball both here at Greensburg, and the town that had a basketball team at that time was Westport, Indiana. But he was a coach in several opportunities here at Greensburg. He married my mother, who was Cecilia Oliger, who probably heard the Oliger name connected with the funeral home that was here. My grandfather was the one that had the Oliver Pearson Funeral Home, which is here in town now. Mother, her contribution to the schools is she was a secretary in the guidance district, or the guidance office, here when this was the high school. In fact, it brings back lots of memories for me to be in this auditorium, because I sat here as a high school student many times, so it's always fun to come back home. Dad then taught for several years. Then something happened called Jim Freeman, and he felt like that he needed to earn a little more money, obviously something teachers are familiar with, and he then went and started managing what was then known as the Schultz Company Furniture, now it's called Taft Furniture in downtown Greensburg. But that's what he started doing, and at the same time then he was still did some coaching along with that as well. He retired from that position, and then he was asked, because there was an opening here at the junior high, if he would come and teach math. So he did for the last 5 years before he finally retired. He taught math here at the junior high. Hence, the idea that sprang in my mother's mind of having something to recognize what all he had done for the youth, not only here at the junior high, but in other communities as well, when he had the opportunity to coach. He also then did some officiating. He was what those people we love, the referees, in the game, and they always make the correct call, right? So, but he did this for several years. My mother always used to tell me that when I was yay big, that when we go to the games, I would ask, why are all these people yelling at Dad? And it was obviously because he was the referee. So I got introduced to sports at a very young age. One of the things that, you talk about, well, why sports? And why doing things like extracurricular? And it doesn't have to always be a basketball or football or track or something else. It could be in the arts. It could be in music. It could be in lots of areas that what we call extracurricular activities. And I'd like to share with you, because I did a little research on the background of people being involved in extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities teach several things that are very important to all of us as we go beyond school and into life. It's leadership. Learn how to be a leader in these extracurricular activities, whether it's student council, whether it's the basketball team. Teamwork, how you work together. One of the things today that we hear is people don't lose jobs because they lack skills. They lose jobs because they can't get along with people. One of the things that you learn from extracurricular activities is how to work with others, how to get along. That you don't always agree, but how do you work through something? Perseverance. You don't give up. Maybe you lost that game last week, but the one this week, we're going to get it because we're going to come back and do it. I think a good example of that is we're seeing the Indiana Pacers this year. Obviously, they've had a tough couple of years, but look what they're doing this year. And so they last night won the first game in the semifinals for them. So perseverance, and also the desire to succeed, to not accept second place, to try the best that you can to be a first place. But most of all, that you participate, that it helps you. So for all of you, no matter whether you're honored today or not, if you participate in extracurricular activities, I congratulate you, because you are learning skills that will serve you for many, many years into the future. With that, let's see who are the winners of the Freeland Award for this year. For the boy, this particular person has been recognized today already, and I imagine there's probably some people guessing who it is. But let me share with you for the 2024 and 25 Freeland Award goes to GJHS. Also, I think we've heard this name this morning as well. But for the 2024-2025 Lady Freeland Award, it goes to Sophia Buhner. One of the things that we had an opportunity to do this morning before coming down to the auditorium was to visit with the parents of these two special individuals. And it's very easy to see why they have been able to succeed. And I'm sure you feel, all of you, that same way about your parents. So, my best of luck to the 8th graders as you move on to high school. We hope we get a chance to read about you and your accomplishments in the next 4 years as well. And we ask all of you and wish you all a very safe and fun summer. Thank you.
One final comment. Again, I had announced this about halfway through the ceremony, but I wanted to reiterate what I had said, and that is that all sports, individual, team undefeated, award winners, plus anyone else that set a school record to gather in front of the Freeland Award display in the athletic hall at the conclusion of this award ceremony. Okay, we're going to take some pictures and celebrate. Mr. Clifford.
All right, thank you, Mr. Rigby. Students, we've been working all the way up to the last minute. So one of the awards that we typically meet every quarter and celebrate is the Honor Roll Award. Well, we were still turning in work yesterday, so we haven't gotten around to that yet. But what we do have is a recognition that comes to us from the Department of Education, the Federal Department of Education, called the President's Education Award. And what we do is we look at the first 3 9-week periods. So those of you who had A's and B's throughout that 3 9 weeks, you qualify for the silver. And those who are all A's qualify for their gold. And let me give you a few of the words that President Trump shared with us from the Department of Education in recognition of this honor today. Congratulations to the recipients of the 2025 President's Education Award. The First Lady and I are pleased to join your teachers, family, and friends in recognizing this wonderful achievement. For more than 40 years, this award has honored students who have exhibited exceptional work ethic and determination. My administration remains committed to a culture of excellence in our country where hard work is rewarded and the enormous potential of our students is unlocked. In this vision for a strong American future, students like you, who represent the best of traditional American values like perseverance and individual achievement, will go on to become influential leaders, innovators, and pillars of our society. Our nation will look to you for guidance and leadership. So we're going to start with the silver awards this morning. When we call your name, please come up just like we would for the honor roll. You can stand up front, and we'll hold applause till the end. Help each other get out of the aisle, right? So we can do this. And kicking things off for the silver, Charlie Anderson. Hold the applause till the end, remember? Oliviana Bailey. Braden Bennett. Ethan Bennett. Malachi Borisman. Nolan Brown. Mallory Bruner. Emma Burkhart. Kiara Carpenter. Alexis Charles, Oliver Correa, Nyla Dehoff, Paisley Ferdinand, Mason Goins, Amaris Graham, Noah Grossman, Abigail Hoffman, Isaac Hoyt, Catherine Huffmeyer, Dane Jensen, Caitlin Morton, Adeline Murray, Zoe Nicolaitis, Emma O'Sullivan, Abigail Porter, Micah Reynolds, Madeline Risher, Carson Rubel, Zoe Schaffert, Renner Sheedy, Lucy Shepard, Meredith Stollard, David Stallsmith, Luke Steer, Mason Sung, Ike Thompson, Christopher Walden, Chance Westerfeld, Trinity Weddington, Zachary Williams Gayton, Emma Westner, Hunter Wright, here are your silver presidential excellence. Moving on to the gold award winners. Again, the qualifications for that are straight A's. Lila Agee, Olivia Bishop, Sophia Buning, Madeline Condon, Eleanor Davis, Ashton Easley, Nevaeh Griffith, Bryson Gurley, Carson Kendall, Bronson Meyer, Wyatt Moore, Jaden Snyder, Ella Kate Stewart, Jackson DeColby, and the person who asked me if I was going to get everybody's names right today, Lulu Bell Webb. I got yours, Lulu. A round of applause for our gold president. Now, Mr. Benson with our attendance awards.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Mr. Benson, and it's my honor to be the dean here. And part of my job here is working with attendance. And I get to learn every day just how hard it is to be here every day. And so it's my honor to introduce these next few kids who have received our Excellent Attendance Award. There's only 6 of them, so feel free to applaud in between each name. First up, we have Kira Carpenter. Next, we have Eleanor Davis. Ashton Easley. Catherine Huffmeyer. Micah Reynolds. And finally, Jackson Topelka. Congratulations, everybody, and thanks for your attendance.
Our next award is going to be Extra Effort. For those of you that are joining us, the Extra Effort Award is an award that doesn't necessarily go to the person that's making straight A's in the class, but it's somebody the teacher recognizes for going the extra mile and giving that extra effort throughout the quarter. So let's start with Language Arts for Miss Andrews, Josie Campbell. Math with Mrs. Carol, Braden Bennett. We can hold the applause to the end, thank you. Band with Miss Carrie, Dante Carpenter. College and Careers with Mrs. Clifford, Michael Carmody. Science with Mr. Crable, Lulu Webb. Engineering and Technology with Ms. Gabbard, Mason Goins. U.S. History with Mr. Kellerman, Eleanor Davis. Also U.S. History with Mr. Kellerman, Mason Suh. Art with Mrs. Courthouse, Joseph Gilbert. PE with Mrs. McFall, Zoe Nicolaitis. Language Arts with Mrs. Menifee, Oslam Vandenberg. Social Studies with Miss Neese, Emma O'Sullivan. Language Arts with Mrs. Pittman, Chance Westerfeld. Intervention with Mrs. Russell, Ethan Miller. Math with Mrs. Schutte, Trinity Weddington. Algebra with Mrs. Schutte, Ashton Easley. Choir with Mrs. Simpson, Ella Kate Stewart. Science with Mrs. Sparks, David Stolzman. And Math with Mrs. Walke, Tensley Broussard. All right, congratulations on your extra effort.
Eighth graders, at the end of the year, one of the last responsibilities your teachers have is talking as a team and selecting those eighth graders who have demonstrated outstanding academic excellence. And they come up with that criteria. Generally, they're looking at your grades, your test scores, all of your accomplishments connected with all the learning targets for the year. So I want to recognize these folks. There are several by each department, so I'm going to ask you to hold their applause, but we're going to start with math. So we'll recognize these folks and then give them a round together. Eleanor Davis. Malachi Borsma. Sophia Buning. Bronson Meyer. Lulabelle Webb. Noah Grossman. Zachary Williams Gate. Paisley Ferdinand. Lila Agee. Carly Fowler. I'm going to round of applause for our math academic excellence award. Moving on to English language arts. Lila Agee. Sophia Buning. Eleanor Davis. Bryson Gurley. Dane Jensen. Madeline Risher. Carson Kendall. Bronson Meyer. Nevaeh Griffith. Jackson Tacolby. Here are your ELA award winners. Okay, we're moving on to science. Jocelyn Hempstead. Olivia Bishop. Jackson Tacolby. Eleanor Davis. Bronson Meyer. Bryson Gurley. Kate Stewart. Adeline Murray. Nevaeh Griffith. Ethan Bennett. A round of applause for our science leaders. on to social studies, Ashton Easley. Catherine Huffmeyer. Jocelyn Hempstead. Madeline Condon. Nevaeh Griffith. Dane Jensen. Eleanor Davis. Zoe Nicolaitis. Adeline Murray. Isaac Hoyt. I'll put a round of applause for our social studies board. Moving on to PE and Health. Weston Lewis. Oliver Correa. Isaac Collins. Micah Reynolds. Josiah Alexander. Ella Kate Stewart. Eleanor Davis. Abigail Porter. Sophia Buning. Leah Dowdy. A round of applause for our College and Careers Readiness. Lila Agee. Olivia Bishop. Sophia Beauty. Eleanor Davis. Nevaeh Griffith. Catherine Huffmeyer. Adeline Murray. Jaden Snyder. Ella Kate Stewart. Jackson Tecolby. Here are your college and career readiness. Moving on to art. Carly Fowler. Bryson Gurley. Dane Jensen. Alexander Barnes. Eleanor Davis. Samora Schroeder. Ella Kate Stewart. Trinity Weddington, Abigail Porter, Lulubelle Webb, here are your Art Academic Excellence Award winners. Moving on to engineering and technology. By now you realize there's a lot of stuff around here. Catherine Huffmeyer. Bryson Gurley. Madeline Risher. Malachi Boersma. Bronson Meyer. Abigail Porter. Ella Kate Stewart. Charlie Anderson. Eleanor Davis. Wyatt Moore. These are our technology and engineering outstanding academic excellence awards. Moving on to bands. Emma Wiesner. Zachary Williams Gaten. Ian Watson. Caitlin Morton. Dane Jensen. Mason Goins. Eleanor Davis. Jackson Ticolby. Charlie Anderson. Bryson Gurley. Our band Academic Excellence Award winners. Moving on to choir. Lila Agee. Kiara Carpenter. Eleanor Davis. Nevaeh Griffith. Noah Grossman. Catherine Huffmeyer. Ethan Miller. Madeline Risher. David Stallsmith. Ella Kate Stewart. Here are your choir award winners. Those 7th and 8th grade years are amongst the toughest in K-12. Where the skills ramp up, there's a lot of work, the level of rigor as you're jumping into math and you're ready for those high school school concepts. There's just a lot that goes into it. And I would like to take this opportunity for if you received honor roll at any point, at any 9-week period your 8th grade year, would you please stand and be recognized? All right, Mrs. Fry is going to talk us through all the variety of things that you guys get yourselves into here.
Great, I am going to recognize the different activities we do throughout the year. And we, for the sake of time, we have certificates for everybody that stands as you walk outside in the hallway in front of the cafeteria. So be sure to grab those at the conclusion of this program. So when I call your name, please stand in place. Drama club. Anybody involved in drama club? Academic team. Battle of the books. Champions together. Concession stand workers. FCA. Light and sound crew. Office helpers. National Junior Honor Society. SAD. Speech team. Student ambassadors. STEM Connects lab assistants. Student council. Band and choir. And anybody that participated in athletics, including cheer, dance, archery, and esports. Great, thank you. And don't forget to grab those certificates. I am going to turn the podium back over to Mr. Clifford for the final.
Well, you made it. Okay? You guys have done a great job. A lot of good memories here, a lot of great stories that came out of this group. But let me remind you, the story is not over. We're all very excited, just as Dr. Freeland said at the start of our presentation today. We're all very excited to see what happens. Again, my best advice to you is get off to a great start. So at this moment, let's first celebrate one another and all that you accomplished here at the end of your junior high career. Great job, everybody. But as you know, you haven't done it alone, so could you help me celebrate the teachers who have been with you throughout this journey? And last, but certainly not least, the family and friends who have joined you here, they're watching at home. Give them a shout out, please. Where are we going? Fourth period, okay. How to get my cue. Again, great job. As I told you last week, my favorite day of the year is graduation. Next weekend, there are folks who are celebrating their 12-year journey through Greensburg schools or wherever, and it's a great day. I can't wait to see you on that day. So make sure you take care of business. Looking forward to it.